A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If I'm audible to the audience on the outside, I request all the attendees to kindly take your seats inside the banquet hall as we'll be starting off in the next 10 minutes. I repeat, if I'm audible to the attendees on the outside, it's a humble request to all of you to please take your seats inside the banquet hall. We'll be starting off in the next few minutes. Thank you. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I see mostly gentlemen, few ladies there. We will be starting off in the next few minutes. We're just awaiting our chief guest, the Italian Consulate General, who will be here any moment. So once he's here, we'll be starting off the event. I request all of you to kindly please wait. As soon as he comes in, we will be starting off. Thank you. request all of you to kindly take your seats as we are starting off with the evening. Thank you. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a wonderful evening. I was expecting to hear back a nice smile and a good evening from all of you. I see the super energetic crowd is right here in front of me. So I want everybody to have the same energy. We're going to try this once again. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. So if you're ready, if you're all set to start off with this wonderful evening, can I see both your hands up in the air? Both your hands up in the air. Both your hands up in the air, and let me hear a brilliant round of applause to put a kickstart to this wonderful evening. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what you witnessed right now on the screen is the grand inauguration of our brand, the very new Experience Center, a milestone moment that took place yesterday, marking the beginning of an exciting chapter. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, extending a warm welcome to all of you to Shangri, Bangalore. And tonight marks a historic moment in Indian retail refrigeration and cold chain sector as Rinac India Limited and trusted Indian pioneer in temperature-controlled infrastructure officially enters a strategic partnership with EPTA, the European leader in commercial refrigeration solution. This collaboration represents the confluence of local strength and global innovation, promising to transform how India stores, displays, and delivers freshness across retail, HoReCa, and the ready-to-eat sectors. Through this partnership, we aim to build a smarter, energetic, super efficient design forward refrigeration landscape perfectly suited for India's growing needs. Well, this evening, we are going to walk you through this exciting alliance from leadership insights and visionary videos showcased to our collaborative unveiling company. So once again, thank you for being here, and let us celebrate this beautiful new chapter in Indo-Italian industrial synergy. Now, to mark the beautiful beginning of this day, ladies and gentlemen, may I please request all of you to kindly raise up for the Indian national anthem, a tribute to our spirit of unity, pride, and the progress that defines our country. Please keep standing as in the honor of our esteemed collaborators from Italy to celebrate the spirit of international partnership. We are going to be standing for the national anthem of Italy. Thank you so much. You may all please take your seats. Well, moving further to this wonderful evening, at this moment we invite our senior management from both Rinac and EPTA to the stage for the ceremonial lamp lighting ceremony, which is an Indian tradition gesture that signifies the dispelling of darkness and assuring of knowledge, growth and prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to welcome our chief guest for today, His Excellency, the Consul General of Italian Embassy, Bangalore, Mr. Alfonso Tagliaferri, to please join us on the dais. I also welcome Mr. P.V. Balasubramaniam, the Managing Director and Founder of Rinac India Limited, to please join us on stage. I welcome Mr. P. Sukumaran, the Joint Managing Director and Co-Founder, Rinac India Limited. Mr. Andrea Cavalet, Managing Director of EPTA Refrigeration India Private Limited, to please join us on stage. Last but not the least, we have Mr. Massimo Mascher, Regional General Manager, APAC and Middle East, to please join us on stage. May I kindly request the dignitaries to please step forward, light the lamp, and invoke the blessings of God. That marks a beautiful beginning, a beautiful partnership. Let us light the lamp, invoke the blessings of God, and put a start to this wonderful day. Can I please request the dignitaries to stand together for a group photograph? We can have big bright smiles. Ladies and gentlemen, let us hear a big round of applause for our leadership team. Thank you so much. I request the dignitaries to please be off stage, but requesting Mr. Sukumaran and Ms. Andrea to please stay back for the next segment, please. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, let us hear a big, big round of applause. Well, audience, we now request our dignitaries to proceed with the formal unveiling of the Rinac EPTA strategic collaboration. This moment stands as a symbol of mutual respect, shared vision, and a commitment to excellence. May I please request the leadership of Rinac and EPTA to now engage in a symbolic handshake, officially marking the dawn of this exciting partnership. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to hear the applause loud and clear. This symbolizes the birth of a powerful Indo-European collaboration, one that is set to redefine refrigeration standards across India. Thank you so much, dignitaries. You may please take your seats off stage. Well, audience, now it's my absolute honor and privilege to extend a very, very warm welcome to our esteemed chief guest, His Excellency, the Consul General of Italian Embassy, Bangalore. And to hear from him, he will be addressing us, sharing his thoughts regarding the significant collaboration and its growing ties between our nations. Please put your hands together to welcome on stage Mr. Alfonso Tagliaferri.
Namaskar ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ. Buonasera. Good evening. So yes, it is indeed a pleasure to be here this evening to inaugurate this new joint initiative between EPTA and Rinac. I am at the very last few days of my stint in Bangalore. I will be leaving basically almost next week, after 3.5 years of wonderful adventures and growth in Bangalore. And I think probably this is my last official event, since next week I'll be out of town and then the week after I will leave. So I'm very happy to conclude with this press conference this evening, because this collaboration exemplifies very well what Italy and India can do together. You know, Italy is, to most of you, probably famous for the famous 3F, food, fashion, furniture, and we also do this. And it's also good to be known as soft power for these things. But then when you look at what we, for example, export to India, those 3F make less than 5%. So what is exactly that Italy export to India? Because the export has been growing, and we are at the maximum peak of over $14 billion or euro of interchange, and growing. 40% of what we export to India is precision manufacturing, is mechanics. And this is the backbone of Italian production. We are the second largest manufacturer in Europe and the 5th in the world. We are an exporting country, and we export particularly machines. Machines that we don't export finished goods. We tend to import raw materials, transform them, create machines, export the machines to countries that can, with those machines, grow their economy. So it's a win-win situation in which, with the machine that we export, India can even further grow what it's doing now. And this matches very well the Prime Minister Modi idea of making India, of let's say allowing India to grow on their own, on its own economy. So also the attention that Italy is giving, let's say, to India, to this part of India, is exemplified by the fact that I was the first ever Consul General in Bangalore. There was no Consul General here before. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs decided a few years ago, on my proposal, to open a consulate in the south of India, because this side of India is growing fast. Yes, I happened to be posted in Calcutta for a few months, and I loved India, so I wanted to come back. And I made the case for Bangalore, saying, you know, I see that in the last 2 or 3 years, 40% of foreign direct investment in all of India are coming to Bangalore. to Karnataka in Bangalore. So we have to be there. And the ministry listened, and we did open here. And in these 3 years, I've seen a lot of Italian companies arriving, moving to India, and particularly to the south, because we first discovered, let's say, the northern part, and then slowly Italy is expanding in the south. There is another big Italian company here tonight, Sol, that produces technical gases. Also just inaugurated a new big plant in Tamil Nadu a couple of weeks ago. So this presence of Italy in the south of India is growing, but it's growing also at the national level. Our two prime ministers are very, let's say, fond of each other, we can say, and this helped. They have a very good connection. They met 6 times in less than 2.5 years, so basically they're meeting every four months. Our ministers are meeting very often. Minister Goyal was in Italy just 10 days ago. Deputy Prime Minister Tajani was here in April for a business forum with 700 delegates. 350 companies came from Italy, 20 heads of universities came from Italy, and all the IIT directors were at this forum. So really, I would say that Italy and India are now at the peak of their relations since we established them 75 years ago. I had the honor to be here and to witness this growth. Also after COVID, it seemed even more accelerated. But so what's happening tonight is, again, an exemplification of what Italy and India are doing now. I would say that the relations are very hot, even though you do the opposite here. So we can say that this is very cool. But in any possible way, we are here to celebrate a moment of growth between our two countries at the national level, at the level of South, at the level of Bangalore in particular, and at the level of single company. So I can just wish you the very best, you and I mean both the partners and all the people that are participating tonight. I see we are too many men, so for some reason maybe in the cold chain in India we need more women. That's why it's so cold, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, thank you for the invitation, the best of luck, and ad maiora.
Thank you. So may I please request you to stay back on the dais for a little surprise for you. But ladies and gentlemen, let us hear a big round of applause. Thank you so much for gracing the occasion with your presence. And now to present a small token of gratitude, may I please request our leadership team to kindly come on to the dais to do the honors. I request Mr. P.V. Balasubramaniam, Mr. P. Sukumaran, Mr. Andrea, and Mr. Massimo to kindly join me on the dais to please do the honors. It's going to be more like a little makeover for you on stage. A makeover for you on stage. Once again, audience, let us hear a big round of applause for His Excellency. Thank you so much. It's an absolute honor to have you with us. And I think the energies need to be a little higher because he greeted all of us with Namaskara, Bangalore. Yeah? So thank you so much. It's an absolute pleasure to hear from you. A lot of visions. That's a little token of gratitude from all of us to you. I hope you like the makeover. We must say you look absolutely stunning, and this should be the attire when you come to meet us next time. Yeah? Thank you. But before you leave, may I please request Mr. Andrea?
I just want to really thank you for your presence here. In the name of EPTA and Rinac, it was absolutely amazing what you said, and really summarized very well this partnership. So really thank you. We know that you are very, very busy as well. So it was absolutely an honor to have you here. So thank you so much. And good luck for the new.
So much. Thank you so much, dignitaries. It's an absolute pleasure to have all of you. And thank you so much. Amidst your busy schedule, you've been a part of this wonderful day. Thank you so much. Once again, let us hear for His Excellency, please. Thank you so much. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let us bid a wonderful goodbye to His Excellency. Thank you so much for your presence. It's an absolute pleasure to have you with us. I think you left everybody with a nice, beautiful smile, isn't it? Without further ado, audience, let us move on to the very next segment, the Experience Showcase. We're going to take you on a visual journey in the world of Rinac and EPTA, two companies unified by their passion for innovation, sustainability, and technological excellence. And this video offers a glimpse into their product range, R&D strength, global footprint, and shared vision for the future of refrigeration in India. To do the honors, may I please request Mr. P. Sukumaran, the co-founder and joint managing director of Rinac, and Mr. Andrea Cavalad, MD of EPTA Refrigeration India Private Limited, to once again please join me on the dais to do the honors. Audience, let's welcome them with a round of applause, please. Over to you.
Welcome to the heart of innovation, in the heart of Bengaluru. Introducing the all-new Rinac India Limited Experience Center, powered by a global partnership with EPTA, Europe's leader in commercial refrigeration. This experience center marks a bold step forward, where Italian refrigeration design meets Indian market understanding. Rinac, with over 30 years of refrigeration excellence, now brings cutting-edge display and retail cooling solutions through EPTA's global technology. Step in and explore a stunning lineup of retail and HoReCa-focused cooling solutions. Each product here is designed for performance, visibility, and energy efficiency. Catering to modern Indian retail formats. From glass door freezers to island chillers, semi-verticals to hot cases. Every unit embodies EPTA's hallmark, European aesthetics with sustainable innovation. Backed by Rinac's trusted installation and service support across India. This experience center is our response to a growing need for next-gen refrigeration that is stylish, sustainable, and service-ready.
I had a wonderful experience with Rinac. The visibility, the functionality, the energy-saving components, everything was top-notch. And it's exactly what the modern customers expect too.
Here you don't just view products, you experience them. Discover the full spectrum of solutions built for India's evolving grocery, convenience, and hospitality spaces. Every solution is backed by Rinac's nationwide support network. From import and installation to post-sale service, Italian design, Indian reliability.
With the rise to the India's ready-to-eat market, these solutions are for reducing the operating cost, increase the shelf life, and for the impulse buy.
Visit us at the Rinac plus EPTA Experience Center, Bangalore. Come see the future of retail refrigeration today.
Thank you so much. So that was the visual journey through the worlds of Rinac and EPTA, two companies that is unified by their passion for innovation, sustainability, and technological excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, now for the next segment, the corporate introduction, allow us to formally introduce you all to Rinac India Limited, a pioneer in cold chain solution and clean modular construction solution with a legacy spanning for over 3 decades now. Please put your hands together to welcome Mr. P.V. Balasubramanian, the Managing Director and Founder of Rinac India Limited, to hear his insights.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, good evening. Just a glimpse on about the company Rinac. We are, of course, headquartered in Bangalore, Karnataka, and we have 2 manufacturing units with all the ISO specifications, and we are compliant on green energy. We have products which are fire resistant and FM approved. And if you talk about the numbers, we have 3 decades of experience. We have over 10,000 projects executed all over India. We have 5,000 over customers, 4 patents, 600 plus employees and associates together, and about 5 million Indian rupees business we do. In terms of vision, we are focused on excellence and to be the leader in the cold chain and clean modular construction solutions, which are those 2 businesses we are engaged in. And as far as the mission is concerned, our effort to keep on improving the quality, to give value to the customer, as well as bring the team Rinac with an exuberant morale. Now, as far as the managing committee and the directors are concerned, we have a very open board with 2 independent directors who have to themselves, they have been in the corporate world as CFOs for about 10 years. One in the dairy sector, he was the managing director of NDDB, a mother dairy, and the other was, other person is a renowned chartered accountant who was the head of the Mutual Funds Association. And you have this advertisement called Sahi Hai, Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. He has been one of the the leaders in promoting that idea and implementing it in India. And as far as the management team is concerned, most of these people have been with us for quite some time, over 15-20 years. You're not able to see, is it? You can use my chair. Yeah, as far as the brand, as far as the solutions are concerned, we have several products ranging from cold rooms and then usage of the cold storage for various agri experiences. For example, for speed breeding rooms, if you look here, this is one application which has been introduced very recently. What happens is, over a period of time, the availability of land has become a big scarce commodity. So there are research scientists who work on cultivating various vegetables and fruits in a expedited manner, in a speedy manner, which normally takes about 6 months to grow, can be cultivated in 45 days. And in contained spaces where you simulate the condition of light, heat, and temperature and humidity. So we provide those spaces, and then there are companies now who are bringing out such solutions, which probably in the long run, which will counter the non-availability of land for cultivation purposes, and they are certain about the outcome in terms of productivity, etc., etc. So our focus is always on bringing products which benefit the customer at large, the nation, the people at large, in terms of improvement of their productivity as well as the benefits. We offer refrigeration systems and also transport refrigeration products. Application varies from food, pharma, agri, food processing, dairy, poultry, marine, all these sectors. In terms of strengths, we can tailor make solutions, innovate on products, build relationships, offer a guaranteed performance for our products, and can be rest assured about the quality and after sales service. And we are proud to have several clients in the corporate sector and in the cooperative sector. To name a few, we have people like ITC, Taj, Amul, Hudson, Bikanerwala, apart from the cooperatives and government entities like the Export Council, etc. Deservingly, we have been awarded several awards. To name a few, in 2025, we recently got an award from the pharma in terms of cold storage facility establishment. Before giving the award, they have a committee, and then they go through various inspections, procedures, do the marking in terms of the certain parameters, whether it is achieved or not, and then arrive at the awards, who has to be given the award, etc. So if you can see from various entities like CII, Economic Times, ASSOCHAM, then India Today, Pharma Connect, several awards which has been given to the company, and we have been successfully able to continuously associate with our own partners in refrigeration field as well as the storage solutions. Recently, we have a partnership with a company called Gonwari Metal, which is their brand name is Construct or Dexion for the storage solutions. And now going forward, we are sure there will be a lot of association with EPTA in terms of retail refrigeration. So, thank you.
All right, moving further, please put your hands together to welcome Mr. P. Sukumaran, the co-founder and joint managing director, Rinac, to kindly come on to the dais and throw some light on the vision of our partnership.
I've prepared something so that I didn't want to forget whatever I want to speak. Is the sound clear? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a wonderful day today, and it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all in this landmark event, the formal announcement of the strategic partnership between Rinac India Limited and the EPTA Group based in Italy. A warm welcome. Mr. Consul General was here. I think so, he has already left. Anyway, I welcome him, and it was a great, a very interesting speech that he gave. It was very timely, and it was very interesting about what he said about both our countries. And a warm welcome to our distinguished leadership from EPTA, led by Andrea Cavallet and Mr. Massimo Marsa, and teams and the other team members, esteemed members of the press, industry stakeholders, our valued partners, and of course, the Rinac family. Thank you for being here this evening to witness a pivotal moment, not only for our organizations, but for India and Italy. The two nations bound by a shared spirit of craftsmanship, technology, innovation, and sustainability. This is indeed a transformational collaboration, as I call it. Recently in June, I think so it was in the first week of June, our Honorable Minister for Commerce and Industry, Mr. Piyush Goyal, met the EPTA Global CEO, Mr. Marco Noscivali, along with Mr. Andrea, and the team had a one-to-one session. I hope I'm seeing that. Our minister was surprised that a world leader in retail refrigerated merchandises and present in more than how many countries? 40 countries, is not aggressively present in India, a land of opportunities with 1.4 billion aspirational population and the fastest growing major economy. He requested the team led by EPTA to quickly explore opportunities at the earliest. Mr. Noscivali informed that they are already on the job and an engagement is taking shape in Bangalore. This was indeed a coincidence, as our partnership engagement was already in the works for the past couple of months. India today is the fourth largest economy. We just overtook Japan, and will be a 5 trillion economy by 2027. With huge, about 10 mega cities of population of 10 million and above, and more than 50 cities above 1 million and above, and the huge network of highways and infrastructure that is you're going to be seeing it's taking place. This is really going to drive retail revolution from the growing areas and the processing centers to the consumption points, completing the cold chain with world-class network. This will go a long way to support our farming and processing chain, which provides livelihood to millions of rural area population. This is a very important focus that our government, led by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, and for the benefit of the people, the relentless work both by the central government and the state governments is working on. Today is not just a ceremonial occasion. It is a powerful statement of intent. This partnership between Rinac and EPTA is a convergence of European innovation and Indian execution strength, a meeting point of technology and trust, of aesthetics, efficiency, and more. Together, we are poised to redefine India's refrigeration landscape from bustling metros to fast-growing Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. EPTA, with its global legacy in commercial refrigeration merchandises across 40, 50 countries, as they've said, brings unmatched design, sustainability, and technology. Rinac, as my colleague just now ran through, with over 3 decades of leadership in cold chain infrastructure and clean modular construction, offers a local muscle, market reach, product engineering support, and marketing expertise, and more so with a robust sales, after-sales network, with a number of offices spread across. We have about 15 offices around the country. So the market is actually hungry for change. Our timing could not be more aligned with the market's pulse. India's ready to eat, ready to cook segments are projected to grow at a fast pace, doubling by the year 2033. That is about 50, I'm telling in crores, I forgot to convert, 50,000 crores now, which is scheduled to get into 1 lakh crores by 2033. This surge is being driven not just by urban convenience, but by evolving consumer preferences. Today's millennial and Gen Z consumers, especially in metro cities, are willing to pay a premium for clean, hygienic, quick, ready-to-eat food, and also aspiring to various international flavors, from Italian, Korean, Thai, Japanese, international cuisines, and fusion menus are rapidly becoming mainstream attractions. The food revolution meets modern, energy-efficient, visually appealing refrigeration merchandises. And that's precisely what Rinac and EPTA will be offering. This partnership will introduce a range of plug-in visibility coolers like EPTA's Opera, Crystal, Rock, Harmonia solutions, known globally for their design and performance. This will sit alongside Rinac's trusted Preserva and Sapphire range of small walk-in cold rooms, giving Indian retailers, supermarkets, kiranas, HoReCa players, and a wide palette of reliable choices, smart, sustainable, and beautifully engineered. I am especially proud to share that these solutions will be on live display at our newly inaugurated Experience Center, which you just now saw in Bangalore. All are invited. You can check up, and anytime you're passing through Magadi Road, you can just drop into our Experience Centers. And our intention is to see that if this picks up, we will be wanting to open such Experience Centers throughout maybe 3 or 4 around the country, so that people need not travel all the way down to Bangalore to see these things. So this is only a beginning. I'm especially proud to share that these solutions will be, at this moment, I would like to take a moment to reflect on the 3-decade-long journey of Rinac that my colleague Bala just now mentioned, and Bala and I, together with my incredible team, have shared in shaping not just cold chain infrastructure, but also clean modular construction landscape in India. From our earliest projects to this landmark alliance today, it has been a journey defined by conviction, resilience, and a belief in building for the future. Let me close by saying that we are not just launching a product range. We are enabling growth, enhancing freshness, and elevating standards across food retail, hospitality, and including healthcare. On behalf of Rinac, I extend my heartfelt thanks to Mr. Andrea Cavill, Mr. Massimo Marsa, and the entire EPTA team for this forward-looking partnership. Thank you to our partners, customers, employees whose support makes our vision possible. Thank you, our media fraternity, for taking time off and being here to understand the vision and mission for this venture, and requesting to lavishly cover this momentous occasion. This will surely play a significant role in our collective dream to become Vikasit Bharat by 2047. Together, let us redefine the future and food preservation and retail in India with smarter technology, sustainable design, and global collaboration at its core. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the insights and, of course, throwing light on the vision of the partnership. Ladies and gentlemen, let us hear it for the gentleman once again. Well, now it's time to turn to our international partner, EPTA, that is headquartered in Milan, Italy, a global powerhouse in commercial refrigeration. With a footprint spanning over 100 countries, 11 production units worldwide, and a workforce of over 8,000 people, EPTA has celebrated its innovation-driven approach and commitment to sustainability encapsulated in its purpose, that is preserving our planet with conscious innovation together. This evening, we also hear from the EPTA leadership on their vision for India and the value they see in this collaboration with Rinac. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Mr. Andrea Cavalet, Managing Director of EPTA Refrigeration India Private Limited, and Massimo Marcher, Regional General Manager, APAC and Middle East. Let's give a big round of applause to welcome the gentlemen on stage.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Marco Nocivelli, the CEO of EPTA. Due to scheduling constraints, I cannot be with you today in person, but I'm glad to have the opportunity to share this message with you. I'm proud to announce a truly transformational partnership between EPTA and Rinac. At EPTA, our history is built on a foundation of pioneering innovation in commercial refrigeration. Our vision has always been to lead with cutting-edge, sustainable solutions for cold chain management globally. This strategy brings us today to India, one of the world's most exciting and rapidly growing markets. And we are therefore thrilled to join forces with the Rinac, a leading provider of cold chain solutions with an extended network and service center across all the country. Their deep local expertise, robust manufacturing, and extensive service network make them the ideal partner. This partnership is also about localizing the system in India, perfectly tailoring our world-class technology to local needs, while providing unmatched after-sales service and reliable service. This powerful synergy delivers a clear win. For retailers, it means a state-of-the-art, energy-efficient refrigeration, improving food preservation. And for the consumers, it means fresher, safer products and wider availability, thanks to a more efficient cold chain. This collaboration is our shared vision for the future of refrigeration in India, leveraging global expertise with local insight to drive sustainable growth and conscious innovation. Together with the Rinac, we will achieve great results. Thank you all and enjoy the event.
Good evening, everybody. So, as you have heard from Mr. Nocivelli insight and vision, EPTA is really committed to India. We recognize India as the powerhouse of the global growth, with its rapidly expanding economy and increasing demand across sectors. Therefore, our journey here is not just about establishing a presence. It's about actively participating in this incredible growth story and providing tailored solutions that meet the unique and evolving needs of this dynamic market. Andrea, now I would like you to tell us something about our next step.
Thank you, Massimo. So what sets EPTA apart is our approach. We don't just sell refrigeration equipment, we deliver integrated energy-efficient solutions designed to optimize performances, reduce environmental impact, and provide a real value to our customers. Our strength lies in our deep technology expertise, built on years of pioneering innovation and robust EPTA history of leadership in the sector. We understand that every market has its nuances. That's why our global innovation is paired with a strong local focus. And I think that this approach is perfectly represented by our crucial partnership with Rinac. This collaboration is a strategic alliance that marries our cutting-edge Italian technology with Rinac invaluable Indian expertise. They bring extensive local market knowledge, an established network, and a profound understanding of customer requirements and operation here in India. This means that together we can offer not only superior products, but also unparalleled local service, maintenance, and support, ensuring our customers receive the most effective and efficient refrigeration system for their business. It allows us to provide comprehensive end-to-end solutions, from design and installation to after-sales support, all delivered with a local understanding. We aim to be your trust partner, offering refrigeration solutions that are efficient, sustainable, and reliable, all tailored to thrive in the Indian environment. To give you a clearer picture of our comprehensive EPTA product, please watch this next video.
So, thank you for watching the video. The purpose of EPTA, of preserving our planet with conscious innovation, is a journey that we undertake together. And our partnership with Rinac is the vehicle bringing this sustainable vision to India. I trust what you've just seen brings an understanding of how EPTA technology and solution will certainly make a significant impact here in India. Our official inauguration of this key partnership marks a new chapter for EPTA Refrigeration India, and it's a testament of our belief in the immense potential of this market and our dedication to its growth. We are excited about the journey ahead and the opportunities that our combined Indian expertise and Italian technology will unlock. We are here to stay, to innovate, and to serve. Thank you very much.
And thank you, Massimo. I just want to repeat what he said, because I think is, let me say, the most important thing today, that we are here to stay, to innovate, and to serve. I want to extend my real big thank you to all the customers that are here, all the esteemed members of associations, the press conference, press media, for joining us today, and for your keen interest in this journey. Your presence helps us to share our vision. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing those valuable insights, and we deeply appreciate your vision and commitment, and we're confident that this marks the beginning of a truly meaningful and impactful partnership. Ladies and gentlemen, let us hear it for our leadership team once again. With that, we almost come to the end of this wonderful evening, but now it's time to open the floor for an interactive session with the media team. So the media can, of course, utilize this opportunity to shoot questions to our leadership team. Can I please request our team to kindly come on to the dais? From Rinac, we have Mr. P.V. Balasubramaniam, the Managing Director. Once again, sir, I request you to kindly join me back on stage. Mr. P. Sukumaran, the Co-Founder and Joint Managing Director, Rinac, to please join me. And Mr. Ravi Shankar, Vice President, Rinac. And from the EPTA team, we have Mr. Andrea once again, and Mr. Marco Dinanka to please join me on dais, and Mr. Vipin Natrajan, the Key Account Manager, EPTA, to please join us on stage. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time for media to be engaging directly with the leadership team of Rinac and EPTA and gain deeper insights into the technology roadmap, strategic objectives, and any questions that you have. It's now open to all of you. Any questions?
Yeah, I think I'll go first. Okay, so this question is for the EPTA team. So you mentioned that you've been here for quite a few decades, right? You've been in the market for quite a few years. Why did it take a very long time for you to identify the opportunities in India?
Yeah, it's a very good question.
Just to start,
yeah.
to break the ice.
Actually, we are looking forward for the India market in quite time. But every market there is a time, okay? Because the refrigeration is in terms of cold chain, it's already established in India. But in terms of retail, it's still having unorganized some places. So there are the cities already growing. So we can see there are cities that a lot of supermarkets are coming in new supermarkets, and as well as hypermarket is coming. So now it's the right time, because India is investing a lot on this cold chain sector, and also welcoming the technology from outside. Okay, from the if you see that energy is the more efficient things which is needed for that main focus for any countries or any places. So what this is the right time. So we found that is there is a growth opportunity. Okay, there is a great opportunity right now for pitching to India.
Thank you. Any more questions from the media?
Yeah, there is a complaint from some of the people that spare parts are not available in time and they are suffering because of that. Is the spare parts also manufactured in India or it should be imported from Italy?
So you are very right. We are aware that Indian market lacks of service and after-sales support and spare part supports. That's why we are here to fill that gap. And we selected the right partner to fill that gap. After sales, service support is absolutely key and strategic for us in order to succeed in this market. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, Indian cold chain market is fragmented as you rightly said. But then let's say in the last few years, there has been a lot of awareness at the government level as well as at the customer level about food safety. So the government are bringing in some regulations in terms of food safety measured at various places. Earlier it was measured only at the place of processing. Now it is translating it to measured up to the point of sale. So that being important, the necessity of cold chain and the effectiveness of cold chain without any sort of what you call excursion is a must. So there is awareness and there is a push from the government side. As far as the customer side, if you look at the customer today, they are the people who are buying the ready to eat, ready to cook food are willing to pay that extra money to get a quality product which is trustworthy, for which the retailer or a dispenser has to depend upon a completely protected product right through in the cold chain. So this is evolving, and I think we have got over the earlier stages of challenges where there was no power availability, there was no transport availability, the roads are bad. All those we have sort of crossed over, and we are moving to a regime where the supply chain is building in a very, very robust way. I think we are moving in the right direction. Of course, as and when we face challenges, they are surmountable. Thank you.
Sir, how did this marriage happen?
Pardon?
How did this marriage take place, this collaboration?
How? You asking me or them? Them?
I think the fragmentation, so coming back to the first question, was one of the main reasons why we haven't entered before. So, I mean, there was this gap in the cold chain, okay? And so obviously from the cold chain, then, you generate the retailers, okay? So now the gap has been, let's say, India is start filling this gap, okay? So starting from the cold chain, this means that from the cold chain soon, but not soon because, I mean, it's something that we are already seeing, okay? Also the retailers are, let's say, investing, okay? Because this gap has been let's say, covered, okay? So, and this is the reason why we thought that was for EPTA the right moment to partner with such, let's say, expert Indian partner, okay? with this expertise and experience in the cold chain. Okay, obviously from our side, we thought that we may gap even faster this gap, bringing our technology, bringing our innovation, not only for the cold chain, but also for the retailers. So just, let's say, rising the bar and trying to move from, let's say, only products to solutions. So our idea is to bring solution here, is to bring innovating and appealing stores, okay? Of course, we are aware about the fact that is ambitious, okay? That is going to be challenging, but we are here for that. So you don't see us shaking. So probably we know, and you know, we are, let's say, here to try to get the best out from this market.
Who are your competitors? What is your market share in India and in the world?
Good question. This, I mean, in India at the moment, I think is like a peanut. So, and this is the main reason why we are now stepping in, because you know, it's a rapidly growing market. Okay, so and EPTA cannot stay out from these, let's say, opportunities. So this is the reason why now the market share probably is, let's say, 5-1. So it's really low, but obviously we believe that with our, let's say, partnership, we may be able to let's say, recover it faster, okay, and to gain market share. Worldwide, our market share, it's, I mean, depends on regions, okay? So there are regions like Europe where our market share is extremely high. I don't want to give you a number because I don't want to be then mistaken, okay? However, it's very high. We are growing very, very fast in US, okay, and in North America. We are growing fast also in APAC. So this means that we believe that India is the next step, and since we have been able to grow fast in all markets, why not in India? So, I mean, we are very confident to be able to do that.
Thank you. I think with that we can close the questions. The media has finished with their questions, I believe. Do we have time for one last question?
Yeah. Okay. The question is this. So basically, we know that refrigeration is a very energy consuming business, right? And climate change is accelerating, and we need to find a solution. We need to incorporate green technologies to save energy and to save the planet, right? So do you have any plan to integrate or integrate green technologies that can save energy?
So, yeah, I will take this. EPTA is recognized worldwide to be the most efficient and most sustainable player in the world. Okay, that's why, I mean, let's say that everything starts from the vision of our owner and CEO, Nocivelli, that wants to deliver the best. Consider that all our products are certified, means that all the data that are published are certified by a third party, because we want to give evidence to the market that we are telling the truth. Okay. For what regards energy efficiency, I don't know even from where to start, to be honest, because it's our key. I mean, we start from the R&D, building the cabinets with the best thermodynamics ever, studying the aerodynamic, implementing the best refrigerants, the best natural refrigerants. So we are using propane for the plug-in because it's extremely efficient, is natural, so it's not harming the world. We are using CO2 as a refrigerant, and I know that India is extremely, how to say, ready I will say, because CO2 is a technology that we are implementing since 20 years worldwide, and is the best natural refrigerant that it's around for what regards the commercial refrigeration. I'm not going to speak about industrial refrigeration where ammonia is for sure. So in terms of technology, trust us, we know what is, and in terms of energy efficiency, we are there as well. So thank you so much for your question. Yeah, please.
Yeah, you are asking about energy efficiency, but you also should think end to end. That is, if the refrigerated merchandise is of a poor quality and it breaks down regularly, you should see that the material stored inside. Let us take the case, an example of ice cream. If in a cabinet the entire ice cream goes waste, how much energy was used to manufacture the ice cream? We should do a calculation that way. So you should look at the overall requirement of energy in the entire chain. By just asking a particular product for energy efficiency may be a difficult question to answer. So we should look at, if you have a fail-safe equipment, you automatically save energy. Thank you.
Team, we have one last question. And to everybody in the audience, please don't worry. We have our leadership team outside in the cocktail and dinner. You can clear all your questions. But now we'll take one last question from the gentleman.
The refrigerating material used in your equipment, are they free from CFCs or freons? And are they environmentally friendly? And do they abide by the Montreal Protocol?
Very good question, and my answer is yes. Probably, as you have seen during our video, 100% of our products are now equipped with a natural refrigerant. So this means that, of course, propane for the plug-in cabinets is by far now the greenest refrigerant that this business segment can propose to the market. And then, of course, we, as Andrea said, we are also pioneer in the CO2, let's say, solutions, okay? Thanks to our XTE, FTE, and all the, let's say, patent technologies that recognize us worldwide. So, yes, I mean, we have a full range of products that are, let's say, not impacting the, let's say, ambient and the environment. And so we hope, and also in our experience center, we showcase our, let's say, natural refrigerant cabinets. So the idea is, as I said before, to raise a bit the bar and to bring to the market some natural refrigerant and solutions to less impact the environment.
All right, thank you. Okay.
Way of the products should not be a waste for them, because why can't you look into that option, because you're bringing with a new technology and coming to the India. So why can't you look about the bigger warehouses, because government is giving subsidies and everything to build up in warehouses in the cold storage. So why can't you think about in the future? I think that helps the farmers in better way.
Rinac has been doing that the last 25 years, and we are still doing, and we are doing much more, and we'll be doing much more.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was a short and crisp answer to the end. Let's hear a big, big round of applause, and please make sure you're connecting with our leaders during the cocktail and networking session. The evening is all for you. Well, thank you so much, leadership team. You may please take your seats off stage. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, now as we draw the curtains to this wonderful evening, let me welcome Mr. Shobhit Srivatsava, the head of marketing and branding, to deliver the word of thanks, please.
Thank you, Nitya. So as we draw the formal proceeding to the close, I would like to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks on the behalf of Rinac India Limited and the entire EPTA team. To our esteemed dignitaries, member of the press, our valued partners and collaborators, thank you for joining us for this momentous occasion. A special thanks to my entire team, Yogita, my visual designer, Mr. Vineet, he is not here today. The entire team of the Bangalore branch, Sudeep, Arvind, Shrey. These are the people who made this event possible. Your dedication reflects the same spirit of excellence this partnership embodies. And finally, last but not the least, to all our attendees, thank you for your time, your attention, and your presence this evening. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shobit. Let's hear a big round of applause. That was a very, very warm thank you to everybody. Are we all a little hungry? Yes? But before, of course, we can break, but I request the Rinac and EPTA team to please come on stage for a group photograph. Let us seize this moment. The entire team, the leadership team and all of you, I request you to please come on stage for a group photograph, after which we can draw this evening, and we request all of you, the media team, all the attendees, to please join us for a wonderful celebration, connection, and a culinary delight over dinner and cocktail here at Shangri, Bangalore. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let us hear a big, big round of applause for the fantastic collaboration. I request the EPTA and the Rinac team, all the members, to please join us on stage for a group photograph.